The Power of Prayer and Fasting, Lessons from David Brainerd. In the annals of Christian history, few names shine as brightly as that of David Brainerd. Though his life was brief, spanning just 29 years, the impact of his devotion to prayer and fasting continues to inspire believers centuries later. A life dedicated to God. David Brainerd was born in 1718 in Connecticut. From a young age, he felt a deep calling to serve God. At 21, he experienced a profound salvation experience that would shape the rest of his life. Despite facing numerous setbacks, including expulsion from Yale University, Brainerd remained steadfast in his commitment to God's calling. He became a missionary to Native American tribes, facing incredible hardships along the way. The Power of Prayer. Brainerd's life was characterized by an unwavering commitment to prayer. He would often spend entire days in secret fasting and almost incessant prayer. In his own words, he longed to wear out my life in his service and for his glory. His dedication to prayer wasn't just a personal discipline, it was the foundation of his ministry. Before significant events or decisions, Brainerd would set aside days for fasting and seeking God's guidance. Fasting as a spiritual weapon. For Brainerd, fasting was more than just abstaining from food. It was a powerful spiritual weapon. He used it to break through spiritual barriers, seek God's will, and prepare himself for the challenges of ministry. One notable instance was when Brainerd heard that the Indians were planning an idolatrous feast and dance. Instead of despair, he turned to his most potent weapon, prayer and fasting. As a result, the Indians changed their plans. Perseverance in the face of adversity. Brainerd's life was marked by constant physical illness, loneliness, and hardship. Yet, he persevered. His journals reveal a man who continually turned to God in both joy and sorrow. Even as his health failed, Brainerd continued to pray for the salvation of the Native Americans. His dedication bore fruit. By the end of his ministry, he had baptized 85 Indian converts. The legacy of a prayer warrior. Though Brainerd died at the young age of 29, his impact far outlived him. His journal, published after his death, has inspired countless Christians to deeper prayer and more dedicated service. Jonathan Edwards, one of the greatest theologians in American history, was so moved by Brainerd's life that he wrote a biography about him. This book went on to inspire many other notable Christian leaders, including William Carey and Jim Elliot. Lessons for today. What can we learn from David Brainerd's life of prayer and fasting? Persistence in prayer. Brainerd teaches us the power of persistent, passionate prayer. Fasting as preparation. He used fasting to prepare himself for important ministry tasks and decisions. Overcoming through prayer. In the face of setbacks and illness, Brainerd turned to prayer for strength. Prayer as the foundation of ministry. For Brainerd, prayer wasn't an afterthought, it was the cornerstone of his work. The far-reaching impact of a devoted life. Though his life was short, Brainerd's impact continues to this day. As we reflect on David Brainerd's life, let us be inspired to deepen our own prayer lives. Consider setting aside regular times for fasting and extended prayer. Let us, like Brainerd, wear out our lives in service to God and for His glory. Remember, the greatest impact often comes not from our own strength or abilities, but from a life fully surrendered to God in prayer and fasting. May we, like David Brainerd, leave a legacy that inspires generations to come.